Fitzgerald comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit on the ground toward the left. And this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he got him. At the plate, Sergio Robles, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
And it's fouled away. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, John O'Neill. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he takes a cold strike one. Chopper to short. Right to him. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The left fielder, Joel Sloan.
Coming to the plate now, Joel Sloan. First pitch coming, here it is. High in the air out to center field. Frost is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
That is it. The second baseman, Rodney Myers.
Now to the plate, Rodney Myers. They'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So coming to the plate, Lorenzo Diamond. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Lorenzo Diamond.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Here's the pitch. Diamond tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Now another 2-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Here's another 2-2. Bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
That is 6. The third baseman, Stewart. 3.
Digging in now, Stuart Freets. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Who thought he had ball 4, but instead it's strike 2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So now to the plate, Bruce Frost. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0 is laid off of down and in.
2-0.
2-1.
2-1.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
2-2.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Now at the plate, David Harvey, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this will get all the way to the wall now. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
To the plate now, Andrew Abercrombie, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes set, the 0-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Set and the 1-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Ready with the 2-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Ooh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Digging in, Kevin Root. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of zone for strike 1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting it, the right fielder, Pat Sample.
Ready now, Pat Sample. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Pat Sample goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Standing in now, Mason Payne. Ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider working. That thing's got depth and bite.
And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Adam Wilburn. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Not shortstop, Adam Wilburn.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Timmy Fitzgerald waits on deck. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Riding in once again, Timmy Fitzgerald. He reached on a single in his first try. From the belt, the pitch.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
Wilburn gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit in the air to center field. Flash will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, right fielder, Raleigh Shaw.
Digging in, Raleigh Toth. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
1-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runner goes for second. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Stepping in now, Sergio Robles, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but You have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Lorenzo Diamond is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Runners on 1st and 3rd, 2 away. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The set and the 2-1. That's popped up. Sanders into shallow left. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Anthony Rounds will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring. Standing in, Bart Flash. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Bruce Sanders.
So stepping in, Bruce Sanders. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 3-1 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Jeffrey Bellamy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bellamy, playing here in his age 34 season. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, he has, Matty, an incredible career, and he's getting into parts unknown as far as seasons played in the 18 years in the big leagues. You'd be hard-pressed to find just your average generic player. When you start hanging around for that long, you're talking the likes of Mickey Mantle, Andy Pettitte, Mike Schmidt, guys along that lines that have stayed in the game 18 years and produced.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. He pulls this one into right. Toth is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Jason Jones will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Stuart Freets.
Stuart Freets.
From the stretch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 0-1 on its way. High in the air down the right field line. The right fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bruce.
Now batting, Bruce Frost. He drew a walk his first time up. Pitch on the way. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss. Looked like the screwball there. 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, David Harvey. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Flash is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Howard Johnson is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring.
Johnson.
So here's the cleanup hitter, John O'Neill. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Joel Sloan is on deck. leadoff pitch home. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping in, Joel Sloan. He's set. Here it comes. A runner at first with no outs here. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Rodney Myers. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, that's not a real good look when you flail at what ends up being a wild pitch. Doesn't say much about your pitch recognition, but regardless, the runner is able to advance, so we'll see if he can drive him in now.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Myers, originally from the state of Alabama. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Two and 2. 1 out and a runner on second base. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box, Kevin Root. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner in scoring position with Cigar. One and 0. Here it is.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
The 2-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, I stand corrected. I still don't agree with it, though.
Here's the 2-1. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Seth McMillan is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
McMillan.
Number 13 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adam Wilburn.
Digging in once again, Adam Wilburn. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. McMillan is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. 1 out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
To the plate now, Timmy Fitzgerald, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Wow, you want your stars to get their work in during spring training, but you don't want to see them get hit by a pitch. Looks like no damage done, though.
Digging in and looking for more, Raleigh Hoff. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Lifted in the air to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Brandon Perkins takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Pat Sample. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. Perkins, a 32-year-old veteran. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And the count will be full. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Steve Rice will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Steve Rice.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Not close. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now. He's set. Now the pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules in baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Digging in, Bart Flash. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0. And there's ball 2 now.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Bruce Sanders, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Oh, 1 count, and the pitch. Fastball well outside.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not just yet. It's ball 2.
2-2.
Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out, number 1.
Now batting.
Striding in, Jeffrey Bellamy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. That swung on and missed, and we're even at 1-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees so you can get in the air.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
At the plate, John O'Neill, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Brett Sanders enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Sanders.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Sergio Robles.
The catcher, Sergio Robles.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Sanders stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
2-2.
We got full count.
Lorenzo Diamond will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
In now, Lorenzo Diamond, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Stewart. 3.
Ready once again, Stewart Freets. First pitch coming, here it is.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Bruce Frost is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 2 out with a man at first. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Wayne Jefferson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Darnell Sanders is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Blake Hamby is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Runs up and gets this one down. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, that's a perfect job of execution right there, taking everything into account. I think he caught them off guard right there, laying that bunt down, and now he sets up as the possible go-ahead run.
Taylor Battle Come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Fouled away. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1 home. Skied into straightaway right. Toth is there, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Kevin Root.
Into the box, Kevin Root. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch out, nothing doing. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two and 0 count. Here it comes.
Outside, that's the ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
In there, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The next 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Pat Sample. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Harvey is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Blake Hamby takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Taylor Battle stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base.
Number 24, Taylor Battle.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Cedric Morrow will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Bo Sanders will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the outfielder, David Harvey.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Darnell Sanders. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Ready with the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. He slides and brings it in. Nice play there for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Adam.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Ty Moore will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Now back, second baseman, Jimmy Fitzgerald.
Sal Batista will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Batista.
Runners going. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Raleigh Koch would be next. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, right fielder.
Junior Gonzalez will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. One and 0. Here it is.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Ty Moore will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at shortstop.
Junior
Will Fisher has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Fisher. Now it's shortstop, number 26, Ty Moore. Now it's second.
Ivan Spanos is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second.
Now it's second, number 3, Ivan Spanos.
Jose Ramirez is into the ballgame as well as he takes over out in right. Nick Cooper is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Leading off for the Sandlot, the shortstop, Nick Cooper.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. And the pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Robles goes to get it. Throw down to first, 1 away. Lance Vanderwall is into the ballgame as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Josh Means will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Jack Ellison will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Ellison.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Spanos takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jeffrey Bellamy.
Royce Phillips will come on as a pinch hitter.
Royce Phillips.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A ball and no strikes.
Next ball, two.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
The 2-0 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. He jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. He's safe at the plate, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Marco Rodriguez.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. In there, and it's even at 1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Sandlot is on top, 1-0. Nick Cooper is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter. Josh Means stays in the ball game in the 9-hole and takes over out in center field. Royce Phillips will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Matthew McDaniel is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
McDaniel. Now at first base, number 25, Royce Phillips.
Nick Cummings is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Judd will also enter as he takes over at third base. Felix Quintero will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
The pitcher, Felix Quintero.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Ellis Means is into the ball game now as he assumes duties in center field. Juan Valdez will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Valdez. Now at first base, number 9, Juan Valdez. Now catcher, number 22.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Quintero.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Line to the right side. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, Batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Ben Rudolph will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Rudolph.
And this is low, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Juan Valdez remains in the game, batting 8th and manning first base. Ben Rudolph will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 9 spot.
Now at first base.
Curtis Sellers enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Austin McCoy is also into the ballgame, as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Blake Hamby, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Scooped up, throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now back to second baseman, Taylor.
Sean Sims will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Into the corner and slicing foul.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the pitch.
2-2 count.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Willie Soriano will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Willie Soriano.
And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for ball 1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. This is pulled into right, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Pat Sample. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
And that's just off the outside corner and low, ball 3.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Here's the 3-2. Count remains full. Another payoff pitch. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Sean Sims will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning. Clay Williams is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Dalton Sullivan will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. The slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
0-2.
Well, they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hamby will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batter, center fielder, Darnell Sanders.
Stepping in, Darnell Sanders. The pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And he popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the ninth. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off happen.
Out in front of it, strike one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Count even at 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hamby is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today, 1-0. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Roadrunners and the Blazers. C.J. Wolf, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws two types of fastballs. A four-seamer, which is more of his true riding fastball that he'll throw up in the zone. And the two-seamer is the one that he'll sink to try to get ground balls. So even though the fastball is one pitch, he has two pitches that are different, even though they're both fastballs. The four-seamer up in the zone, two-seamer down in the zone to try to get the ground ball.
John Joyner is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
First pitch, 107.
Pitch on the way.
Ball 2.
We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. Now the 2-0 home. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now here it comes. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting second, the first baseman, Robert Andrews.
Standing in, Robert Andrews. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
That evens it up 1-1. Again, another foul ball. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your tip.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping into the box, Brooks McKay, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. Ball 1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So now to the plate, Raymond Buxton. And he popped him up. Jackson has got it, and the side is retired. Sean Mercer, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ball game. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
Now at the plate, Richardson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
1-0 pitch on the way. Popped him up. Andrews is there. He's got it 1 away.
Batting second, the left fielder, Nori Dizzy.
In now, Nori Dizzy. Now here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Left side, but well fouled. 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down too, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burner.
Line toward right center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box, Mad Dog Jackson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Coming to the plate now, Colt Snow. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming, here it is.
1-0.
Snow is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Grounded down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Second inning set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Chris Saito. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Here now the 2-2. Grounded to short. He's right there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Julius Grady.
Settling in now, Julius Grady. Here comes the first pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Fouled off. Sliced hard on the ground. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Lee Johnson.
To the plate now, Lee Johnson. He swings and lines it to left. Dizzy is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Justin Martinez.
At the plate, Justin Martinez. Here's the first pitch to him. Grady leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Sean Mercer. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching him pick.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now in the box, Leon Richardson. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Richardson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Hit in the air out to left field. Johnson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Samuel Rincon.
Now at the plate, Samuel Rincon. First offering on its way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Pitch on the way. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. He's got it. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back. 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's our pitcher's nightmare.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
At the plate, Mike Mendez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Runners on the move for second. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Missed with a knuckle curve there, and now it's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Popped him up. Andrews is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting in, the shortstop, Scott Jordan.
Stepping into the box, Scott Jordan. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Jordan, originally from the state of Alabama, is most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually scare me a little bit. Third base being such a reactionary position and then going.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, John Joyner. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's too high.
Hard liner to center field. Richardson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping up to the plate, Robert Andrews. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Pops this one up. Rincon over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The third baseman, number 2, Brooks McKay.
So digging in now, Brooks McKay. He reached on a single in his first try. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, C.J. Wolf.
The pitcher, C.J. Wolf.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Up and in.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you'd want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Liner towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The right fielder, number 13, Richardson.
Into the box now, Richardson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Nori dizzy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, but this will land untouched. Here it comes on 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Jorge Campos will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Raymond Buxton.
The center fielder, Raymond Buxton.
Now here it comes. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Here's the pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Stepping in now, Chris Saito, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count 2-1.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Now back to right field, Julius Brady.
Into the box now, Julius Brady, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. misses. 2-1. From the stretch.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Skied into straightaway right. Richardson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And this throw gets away from him.
Now back, Neptune. Lee Johnson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lee Johnson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Two out with the man at first. Behind 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And he misses there, 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Chris Dixon will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Mad Dog Jackson.